eating ribs, my fault.
We started off being separated. Nisa and Raven were underground talking to Raymond Gunn, the freak. Um, and we separated again. Had Ace this go down, and then eventually, Ray and blah blah blah, Vincent go down and group up with them. They told us their location. We rendezvoused. We met a bunch of drow people. We were looking for Ray's little sister, who we found her sword, and we were like, "Oh no, where is she?" And then the drow were like, "Why are you here?" Points poison dagger at us. I think we will in fact murder the whole village. Murdered the whole village, right? Left one alive. The one alive was like, you won't defeat my boss. You'll never see him coming. And then we killed her and then entered the boss lair where Lucifer himself, Zimmy Ziggler, was having a 1v1 with his brother? Question mark, question mark, question mark, who is actually Aladdin Sane.
Insane.
That is my recap.
Nice job.
Nice.
Thank you.
Great, excellent. With that, the last thing you guys bore witness to, aside from that incredibly strange, esoteric vision and display out before you, was these two, from what you've heard, siblings, returning to their consciousnesses, their right minds, and Ziggy immediately wedgieing and yanking Aladdin's underwear over their head.
The most important part, the wedgie.
Of course. Right before which Aladdin turned and finally took note of you guys having come in here. And they said, Nisa! Irenicus, I feel like our conversation last time was far too short. You're here. You've grown. You look different.
The exact thing. Quick reminder, because it was half a year ago. Yeah. What exactly? I remember me and Nisa meeting Aladdin Sane. I remember when that happened. What did we talk about?
You had a very brief conversation to where they basically announced that something was going to change or happen soon. You found out what this was later. Nisa asked this figure, who announced themselves to be Aladdin, the secret fifth flawless member that you had heard about. Nisa asked what exactly it was that they wanted, to which Aladdin kind of nebulously replied, the world, the universe.
Right, okay.
Evil!
Whatever that means.
I'm behind Aladdin Sane, giving him a wedgie, and I wave at you guys. We're not done here. Let's get finished, brother.
In due time, I have a prank lined up, I promise. Shouldn't we pay heed to your friends first? I mean, are they here for you?
We're here to fucking take your head, mate.
Oh, you can't do that.
No, it's fine, I get it. I was the one who called upon the Void Herald and directly challenged Sam Hawthorne. If anything, where is he? How did you get here first? Oh, who am I kidding? You are resourceful! You are the ones who upended Mr. Raymond Gunn. Off in the back about 50 feet up the stairs you hear, I resent that!
I'm crying.
But anyway, I get it. You're here to, kind of looking around as if taking real note of the place. You're here to liberate whatever this is, isn't it? To turn this whole place upside down and leave it better than you found it, or so you say. Or are you just here to commit regicide and walk away?
Bingo.
To leave a void, a vacuum.
You know, I've been thinking a lot about you and what you did.
Oh, I'm flattered.
And to be honest, I really don't give a fuck how I leave this place. I just want to make sure that no one else is dumb enough to do this stupid shit you did, so I don't have to pull up and blow their fucking head off too.
I see. So, kind of scratching their chin. So you're acting as some form of cosmic punishment right now, is what I'm hearing. You're doing this because what I'm doing is wrong. Not by anybody else, but by the nature of the fact that, well, what is it exactly? Is it because it displeases you? Does it hurt people you care about?
Because I decided it is, and I'll be
I
damned if
see.
I let another fucking maniac rain terror on people who have no control over it.
How beautiful. So have you decided that this moon is yours already? That you're going to be the one to turn it upside down and bring in a new age?
You see, I used to think we had the same goal, but I realized I don't want anything. I just want to make sure the people that are shitty can't have anything either.
Ziggy Stardust.
Yes,
Your friends
Aladdin?
are magnificent. I love them.
I know.
I apologize. Blue Fang, I cannot help but feel that our conversation last time was far too short. You see, well, it's been a while since I've seen my brother, my family, but today I am learning something from the two of you. And I think we do have more in common than you think. I want things to happen to this moon as well, because of, well, it is our dominion, Nisa. You see yourself as this force that is meant to put things in a correct state. I see myself in the very same light. To bring in something new. Not for anybody else but myself. No matter how much I'm told otherwise. I believe I told you this, Ziggy, but I never cared much for Mother, but for whatever reason, I just get to do whatever I want. And I'm not really going to let it stop here.
I
Well,
was never allowed to do anything I want.
But what about now? What? Actually, Nisa, I apologize. Let's open the floor up. What do all of you want? Ziggy, I know you crave vengeance. I know you crave justice. And that there is some part of you that will never be free until that happens. I tried understanding that, and I think I've come to terms with it. But what of the rest of you? You're all
How much
walking
money
around-
do you have?
So here's the thing. I have some money, but I do not deal in money. I deal in esoterics. Less concrete things. I think things like economy and politics are a fool's errand. I think there is too much reason to them. I am a lad insane after all. You think I'm doing this for control? You think I'm doing this for power even? Well, I guess I am. After all, it is those who are strong that can change the world. To enact their ideals on others. Because that's what this is really about, right? Dreamcatchers?
it's also
You
those
have
who are strong
ideals.
who can shield the weak.
That's a really elaborate way to say you don't have any money. Never mind, you don't have anything I want.
Excellent. Then I know what keeps you going. But that is but one of you. Speak now or forever hold your peace. I'm just trying to keep conversation here because apparently somebody else somewhere else is busy.
What does that mean?
Feels like an invitation to shoot.
Get a load
You
of this
do?
guy.
Low key?
Up to you.
I don't want to interrupt your monologue.
No,
He
no,
just
by
said
all
he's
means.
waiting for something.
He did just have. They did just heavily imply that.
Yeah, that's. If you'll
Of
let
course.
me,
Yeah, go ahead.
where the fuck is it? There.
You're
it
looking
is.
for your
And then he
revolver.
just started blasting.
Nope.
Oh no, that's a save.
That is a save.
Oh,
So,
that's the damage.
Are you
okay.
doing it on Aladdin?
Yo, I'm not doing it on Ziggy. I don't know what his.
You're
well,
shooting
I guess
my
it's hitting
brother?
Ziggy. It's hitting you too, brother. That's a radius, dog.
Well, it doesn't have to. You can angle it to where it just gets Aladdin. 'Cause Ziggy's
Right.
behind them.
Just do it like
You don't have
right
to hit
there.
both. Let me go ahead and
Hold
do
on.
this real quick.
Stand by.
Standing.
Nope, it hit Ziggy.
I'm
Oh,
crying.
hilarious.
As a fellow spellcaster, would I be able to notice Urbanicus priming a spell?
Yeah, that's got all sorts of verbal and semantic and.
I will say yes, but not quick enough to stop him.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
stop him.
unders-
I am going
Okay,
to.
But you definitely know he is.
As
what's up?
soon as I see him preparing to let it fly, I am going to activate my Blade Song at 5th level and cast Haste on myself.
Oh,
So-
hell yeah.
How much
I will
damage
say,
am I
as you do this-
taking?
Ziggy,
Why are
do
we
you have-
fighting?
do you have evasion yet?
Yeah, I've been had evasion. I
Also,
split that John in
Nisa,
half.
you said haste, right? That's a 3rd level spell.
Yes, sir. Oh, wait.
This will be. Yeah,
It's
what's up?
per spell level?
Yeah. Yes, it will not feel good.
Nah,
You
okay.
can take that back if you want. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna scrap the haste because I'm not trying to destroy myself.
Yeah, I got you.
Actually, am I even in range of that? I probably should have done.
Maybe?
Oh yeah, we're
Okay.
fine.
Ziggy, you have evasion, right?
I
Yeah,
do.
he's chilling.
Okay.
I
Uh,
knew he would dodge.
Why are we fighting?
As
Why are
this
we
happens,
fighting?
I will say this blast of fire goes up. Ziggy, you jump out of the way. Aladdin manages to dodge the brunt of this
Oh,
hit while still
my-
taking a bit.
My flavor for evasion is I split things in half.
You parry the explosion.
I
The
like
fire
wind,
goes
like
one way, the ice
blast of
goes the other.
wind, and it splits.
Okay.
Holy shit.
I will say, as this happens, Nisa, as you are priming yourself for battle and you enable your Blade Song, Ziggy and the rest of you Dreamcatchers, you watch as Aladdin kind of makes a perfect vertical jump. You see kind of like from the dust and the steam of this explosion that immediately becomes like a super cooled sphere, that hot and flash freeze of the QGF. There's a slight psychic barrier underneath Aladdin, where they managed to absorb some of the impact, but not all of it. As Aladdin you watch them reach for something on their hip as they go, "Oh, what fun!" And Ziggy, I'll say you notice first because of your past perception. Cassio as well. Much faster than it should. The hand kind of growing out of the wall, like a tumor in the back of the room, had shifted and moved at the tail end of this event. And you watch as it reaches forward from one of the sides of the walls. And Aladdin takes note of this too as they kind of whip their head to the right as they, ah! And this hand just immediately snatches and wraps itself fully in a fist around Aladdin and just
Oh my
yanks
God.
them into the wall. And you watch as the wall kind of begins to writhe and undulate and almost like vibrate a bit as this lump in it starts moving upward to the ceiling and then somewhere above. You hear just a faint like like fading off and trailing almost upwards to a higher point.
Bro?
Did we win?
Bro, I'm gonna run up to the hand.
Just got
The
kidnapped.
hand is gone. Both the
Where did
hand
it-
and Aladdin seems to
Where did
have.
it retract to him? Like, where's the wall that it retracted to? I guess I'll run up to that.
So it moved to this. So it moved to the wall and then to the ceiling, and then you heard the sound and the squelching kind of start moving upwards and further away. I will say, especially for those of you who just got in here more recently, you remember that the place you were in is currently a tower. And you saw outside there were those spiraling cliffs and walkways that serve as possible points of ascension. May have to like do the occasional quick jump or climb here, but nothing too impossible.
I'm gonna fucking ascend as fast as possible.
What about the rest of you? This was a very... This event didn't quite catch any of you off guard, but it was very strange and just happened very fast.
So this isn't the stage room, like the stage fighting room. We ascend? Question mark.
Okay. I was just wondering if any of the other of you had any other recourse or options, but do you want to
I'm doing
stick
that shit
together as one
immediately.
unit?
We should. That feels
Yeah.
smart. What is the room fleshy? Is this what I'm
Yes.
supposed to gather?
So the floor is made mostly of lunar rock and regolith. There's those 11 obelisks that have strange glowing eyes in them, kind of just unblinking and staring forward now. But the walls and the ceiling are made of this kind of like raw, sinewy flesh. Not like skin, but whatever is underneath. Where you see kind of like the neurons and the tendons. Occasionally like pulsing. And the space where the hand was in the back, you just see now a massive empty altar.
No, fam. We've got to get out of here.
Okay. So if you all stick together as one cohesive unit, you begin running back up the stairs as Mr. Gunn goes, oh, thank goodness I don't have to go in there. It smelled terrible. As you all continue running back up to the top. And in about 5 seconds, pretty fast group. Ziggy, you make it first, Cassio second, as you see kind of at the doorway where the gated portcullis was back to the outside, is a lone Rio, having suffered a couple of minor wounds and kind of nicks of the blade, as he just turns and goes, the other one just retreated. Was Tora in there? Kaibu, Yosai.
I cannot
are
lie,
you-
I'm running past Rio. I'm just ascending.
Do the rest of you just immediately follow?
I'll
or
just
anyone-
run past and shake my head.
He just kind of nods and immediately takes the signal and begins tailing behind you guys, along with Mr. Gunn. As a lot of you step back outside, you see off in the distance, not within range to be a threat, but you see that a commotion has stirred in the encampments up and down the river. You hear maybe about like a handful to a dozen shouts just kind of across the entirety of this cavern area. Most likely all of Drow and Dwergar and Sverfneblin kind of alerting themselves to whatever is going on. The outside still littered with the corpses of your Drow foes from a fight not even a few minutes ago. As you begin ascending and running around the side of this tower, along the lunar rocky walls next to you, you see the occasional pulse of almost like, again, electricity traveling to and from these strange strands of tendon-like material, almost as if like neurons transmitting a message. As you run up, you see, the higher you get, you look down and you see a couple to a handful of Drow kind of scattering and assembling from across the encampment, sharing orders with each other, pointing things out to each other like corpses and those who have fallen. As you ascend and ascend the tower, once you get to the top, it doesn't immediately become a flat space, but you see on the final area, you see what looks to be almost like, despite the fact that you were inside, It is as if you have ascended into the atmosphere, or inside a cave, underneath the surface level. It's as if you've ascended to a higher atmosphere, and the air around you is misty and crackling with electricity. You see this area, which you don't have to put yourselves down on immediately. I'm just using it as a reference before you move forward. As you start running and running, you see these pillars, and even along the ground, these strange, esoteric kind of markings. You're not sure if they're runes or arcane sigils or what. Something older, scattered about. But everything derelict and destroyed, but still with purpose.
Are they things that I recognize?
Yeah, I was
Like,
gonna
can
ask, can I
these?
read the arcane signals? Sigils, even?
I'm not really gonna pay much attention to them, but like at a glance, if there's something my brain recognizes.
How many of you understand the deep speech language?
I do.
Me.
Anyone other than Ziggy?
Nope.
No.
Say that one more time.
The deep speech language.
Oh yeah, I think that might just be him.
Did you say anything, Jabari?
I did not. I don't understand it.
Okay.
I don't apparently understand any languages.
That's
I understand a lot of languages because it's like, just programming for me, but that is not one of them.
okay.
Nope.
I will say, Ziggy, two things. First, earlier you swear that when Aladdin disappeared, you heard a voice somewhere, or almost like not even a voice, but like a tingle across your brain, like some kind of psychic register. And I'll DM it to you. Say these words. And while you don't exactly have these runes that you're kind of looking at deciphered or really know what they mean, there's a sense of familiarity there, as if like somewhere in your subconscious they should make sense to you, but not quite.
Okay, I am going to rush. I'm like running as fast as I possibly can.
Of course, you'll probably be the one to get there first because of monk shit, as well as Cassio if Cassio's keeping pace. But as you continue running, another minute passes, and the ramps and the side tracks start kind of becoming almost like chiseled staircases. Everything's still made from that lunar stony structure, but carved with a bit more purpose. As Ziggy and Cassio, the two of you approach, you even start to feel kind of like a very slight lightness in your head, as if like even though you were still on the interior of this cavern system, the heights at which you have climbed feel like they've entered another atmosphere. The misty air around you, the dust falling from the ceiling of the cavern above, simulating rain and snow, as lightning crackles from these neurons, from these branches coming out of purple crystal. As you run to the top and you see at the center of, and the rest of you kind of follow suit a few seconds after, at the center of this massive platform, the largest cluster of these familiar purple crystals, with almost like a familiar looking ring of metal and wires sitting at the base of it, kind of sparking and currently activating some kind of power. I'd like each of you to make me a history check. For the sake of familiarity to this device.
Just a flat
kind
roll.
of sitting at a very different angle than it normally is. I will say Nisa and Ozzy, funny pair. The two of you immediately take register of the fact that sitting at the base, kind of circling around this massive cluster of crystals, is what was once upright, a familiar looking portal machine. One, it's in similar size and design to the portal in the Guns Industrial Factorium where you fought Mr. Gunn proper.
Huh.
Now laid on its side, kind of encircling this cluster of purple crystals, currently sparking as if partially broken, because it was once destroyed. In fact, the fact that it was destroyed makes you wonder how it even is here working at all in the first place in any capacity. Perhaps it has to have been fixed to some degree. But nevertheless, as it sits at the base of these crystals, kind of facing upward, the portal horizontal with the ground, but not fully formed yet. This thing is clearly in the process of getting started up as opposed to actually being on and functional. But as one by one you guys run up, you do not see the hand from before, but you see kind of standing up in a sense of wooziness right next to this portal maker, Aladdin Sane, as well as on this massive 5-sided horizontal platform, a variety of very strange creatures that none of you have ever seen before, almost as if in worship or revelry at this massive cluster of crystals. You see a series of jagged purple peaks in the back, far behind, where a handful of winged creatures, some familiar, the bat-like gloomstalkers, kind of perched and watching. As well as you run forward, almost like a bridge, you've been walking across this long stony structure made of stairs, where to your left and right you see what looks to be creatures kind of floating off into the abyss, circling, swimming. As well as 5 familiar figures standing in front of Aladdin, who kind of just now has turned around and noticed that a lot of you are rapidly approaching. Those 5 figures being almost as if like standing there lined up like action figures, just expressionless and motionless. The 5 Eclipse Pirates, the companions of Rio Hagane, including his sister Tora. And now that I've described everything ad nauseum, I will take you to what the map looks like now. You see this.
Holy shit.
Brother? What are you doing?
I'm sorry. One second, Ziggy. I got distracted. You see, the Sylvantine is not over. You are right. But there are many cards in the deck right now, many at play. I simply... well... oh yeah, sorry, I should probably give you guys control over your tokens.
Alright, I'm just doing a measuring tool.
Oh, okay.
I just pulled mine on. That's fine.
Yeah, you got it. But nevertheless...
You're Monologue King.
This is my one part of the play. For some reason, there's so many people involved that have their agendas and their antics and their politics and whatever. So, I guess I will let them do their spiel before I have my bit of fun that I just wanted to have with all of you. As Rio kind of stands to the side of Nisa and goes, Ksama, what have you done with my crew? With my family? As Aladdin says, I haven't done anything. I mean, I helped, but see, they are fine, I think. Kind of like doing a little bit of like a once over, like a circling around each of them. Again, each of the Eclipse Pirates kind of just standing there, utterly emotionless, almost like A-posing, like they're a stock render of a character model.
Yep.
They have like a glaze over their eyes as Aladdin says, but I was told that they were kind of just supposed to stand here and wait for you. As Mr. Gunn goes, I didn't know that you are taking orders from somebody. Normally the Flawless Five don't do that. Well, Frankly, when I heard this idea, I thought it was kind of funny. So I gave the old man a bit of entertainment.
The old man? Who are you
It's
working
at this
with?
point that Mr. Gunn kind of takes register and goes, "And I see that you have made a procurement. That," pointing forward, "is my portal. At a factory of mine that was destroyed. Just what is it doing here?" "Oh, Mr. Raymond Gunn, you should keep a closer eye on your stuff." "Well, I was a bit busy." "Who else could have possibly gotten their grubby mitts on it and brought it down here? And why here of all places?" "You see, that was part of the deal. I got to have a new toy in return for letting somebody else carry out their petty little... Oh, who am I kidding? I shouldn't badmouth them too much while they're listening." And Dreamcatchers, you will hear a set of steps come from around the crystal. Like a clacking of wood. As a familiar, wide-brimmed, hatted figure walks around. That being
Sai?
the mayor of
No fucking way, bro.
the Pulse District. As Ryo goes, "Yado, why are you here? The Dreamcatchers helped you! Got you elected!" To which Sai Sato says, "Yes, I am certain. That is how the story goes. That is how the story went. But that is not what this is about. Dreamcatchers, you did not have to be in the middle of this, but you were a means to an end. The fact that you are here with Ryo means that you know what you signed up for. As for you, Ryo..." As Ryo kind of puts two and two together and goes, "So it was you who wanted my fellow pirates, my family, captured. Why? To kill them in front of me, you ruthless bastard? Why?" As Sai goes, "No, that is not poetic enough. I am going to have you die by their hand. After all, that is befitting of the ironic fate of somebody who helped commit a regicide on a far-off planet, on our home, and just leave it unattended, leave a void of power, leave it in disarray. You and those storm chasers. I will have my revenge on you and them all together. Or more so, I will allow Aladdin Sane to have their way with all of you." Ryo says, "Is that really what this is all about? The fact that the leaders of Zone were killed by the Storm Chasers? So what? They failed me! They failed our planet! I was meant to inherit a shogunate, and they left us behind. Marked us criminals and outlaws as part of an old and outdated order. They tried speaking for everyone, for the natives," to which Sai interrupts and goes, "And so what of you? You and the Storm Chasers killed them all, and just left. The planet fell apart. A second time in 20 years. And there were no heroes to fix it this time. Believe me, I tried. But I am going to fix it here. Lord knows you couldn't." Ryo says, "You are not fixing anything! You're just having vengeance! So what? You said you wanted peace! I do. I want peace of mind. I want to avenge a planet. You are not avenging the planet. I did! We are getting nowhere. Dreamcatchers, Sai says. Any last words?
Brother? Are you going to choose him over me?
Aladdin kind of scratches their head and goes, frankly, at the end of the day, I'm choosing myself. I just wanted what Sai had here, which Gun had, but apparently he's really bad at keeping his toys together. Or people, for that matter. As Gun just... See, this kind of clang just takes their boot to kick the portal engine on the floor, kind of surrounding this void crystal cluster. This is what I wanted. This was a toy that I needed to do my greatest prank yet. I had thought about it for some time, but I had really come around when word reached to me via the spiders that you, Ziggy Stardust, had challenged me to Sylvantine. You, as part of your Dreamcatcher crew, going around turning the moon inside out and flipping the status quo on its head, I was inspired. As Sai kind of chuckles to himself and goes, yes, they were. They promised that they were going to turn this moon inside out likewise and flip the status quo on its head, to show all of you what for. As Aladdin goes, yes, exactly! I'm going to literally turn this moon inside out! Sai stops for a second and goes, what? As Aladdin whips around, and you're going to watch a familiar sight, Ziggy, as Aladdin juts their hand to the side, and almost as if like kind of extending naturally from their arm and their hand, this long, deep, voidal blade from their palm is going to extend. A same one that was used to attack you in the tournament hosted by Sam Hawthorne. As they just jut it into this portal that begins sparking and buzzing and whirring, bursting with power, as all of you feel the ground begin to shake and to quiver, to vibrate. As Aladdin stands back for a second and goes, huh. I guess I didn't anticipate that this was going to take a minute. Dreamcatchers, just sit right there and be patient with me, would you? Or else I'll have to sick all of these guys on you.
Take your time.
You
Sai.
fucking rat!
What'd you say, Nisa, at that last bit?
I said Sai's name. I wanted to speak to him, but I'm gonna let Ziggy cook.
No, you're
You
good.
fucking rat!
Aladdin
You
turns
think
around and
you're
kind
going
of
to win
shrugs their shoulders and goes,
Sylvantine with this dirty trick?
"Oh,
I'm going
brother."
to prank you until you sick as much as you want on me. My mother is vengeance. No one understands it better than me.
I'm hurt, brother. We are cut from the same cloth. After all,
Literally.
I learned just as much from her as you did. Once I ran away from our stupid dad and reunited, and inherited a kingdom from her. Nisa, as you say Sai turns to you, just struggling to take his eyes off of Rio for a second before he finally kind of manages to shift his eyes over to you. There's like the hat hanging low, a shadow, and a bitterness over his face.
Yeah. You look pretty fucking stupid, you know that. I just wanted to tell you before I kill you, because make no mistake, you're going to die here. But you're a dumb fucking idiot and a hypocrite. You would usurp you would seek to fucking kill Rio. And in turn create another void when you die. You're a fucking moron. Truly stupid, pathetic old man.
Do you
I'm
not
so-
see that I have won already?
Yeah,
If you kill me and prove me wrong, I will be able to rest easy. If you kill me and prove me right, then you never will.
and if this fucking psycho blows up this fucking moon and kills everyone on it, can you go to the afterlife with that on your conscience?
I've watched it happen once before. To people I love. To samurai. To politicians, to hard workers. To a moon full of criminals and opportunists. To ringleaders of gladiator pits. Oh, how could I ever cope?
Yeah, I cannot lie. I'm not about to sit here and let this guy win Sylvantine while we're
crying.
talking.
So
Nigga,
what I'm
I
hearing
am
is...
launching myself at him.
And as
So what I'm
soon as
hearing is
Ziggy
dream
does,
catchers. Would you guys like to roll initiative, I'm hearing?
Yeah.
sure.
I would literally love to.
Hell yeah. In that case...
I didn't want to be the
Everybody?
one to interrupt it twice in a row.
No, you're good.
Right.
In that case,
Um,
everybody, let's get this... Actually, sorry, one second. I need to clear the old initiative.
Also,
Okay.
can I click my character?
Oh, sorry. Let me give everybody else control over their tokens again.
I
rolled
think
an
I have
18, by
control
the way.
over mine,
Okay,
so.
I guess I'll again.
Oh man.
Real quick before this jumps up, I'm gonna pee. Be right back.
Go pee,
Yeah,
King.
you got it.
I'm gonna poop out of my ass. Just
Okay,
kidding.
so... There's that. And then... Cassio
Picking up
Cool.
for
has
the
control over
players
your token.
who aren't here.
What about
I can
them?
play Parker if you let me.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would like to have their added damage.
Yes, yeah. If you guys want to, I will allow CD to play Vincent. So in players' journals, Ziggy.
What about Astus?
You want to play Astus?
I can, or if someone who knows her, who's played her before, wants to.
It's a hack and slasher, right?
No, she's just
No.
a samurai fighter.
Oh.
Oh, if she's a samurai, I've played a samurai before.
Yeah, you can have her.
Okay, just throw her on my character sheet. And you can
Yeah,
roll
you
her
got it.
initiative. I just would like the extra damage.
No, I completely get it.
I cannot click my token.
Yeah, sorry, 1 second. Okay, that's you. And then... Okay. And then... Okay, everybody should be able to control their respective tokens now. And let me know if you can't.
Let me
and
roll her
also,
initiative. There she goes.
Okay, so... There she is, and then 1, 2,
Let me not read any of her backstory stuff that she put on her sheet.
Oh, yeah, good idea.
The only person that I know who's done that.
I also have that on my sheet,
Really?
but it's on my like bio page.
Word, hers is on her main page.
Okay, so... We have Cassio, we have Zig. Is there somebody who rolled their initiative that I just need to put on the...
I haven't rolled for
For Vincent?
For
Oh,
Vincent,
there he
yeah.
is.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh, did I? Is he on there? Okay, yeah, 5.
Okay. I feel like we're missing one singular person. I just
Has
can't
somebody-
think of who it is.
Let's see.
7 of
Cassio,
us,
check.
so-
Ziggy, check. Check. Rio?
All right, I'm black.
Rio and.
Oh, sorry, I meant out of
Welcome,
exclusively
Black.
the players. Because
Yeah, I believe every player has. Oh, Raven?
Yeah, Raven.
Yeah, it's mine.
Who?
Yeah,
I'm
Raven
trying to-
can put
There it goes.
And
There it
I'll
goes.
get
There it goes.
everybody
There it
else
goes.
in
There
here
it
as
goes.
well.
Damn.
Okay, so. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Spells that I want to have.
Bro, my shit. Okay, maybe you have had this happen before. I do not have the chat box. Like
What?
Oh,
when
well,
I
you rolled a 25, but
when I go
Did
to
you-
it, it's in windowed mode, but the window doesn't exist.
take it out of windowed mode, maybe.
But that's not like a. Hold on, I'm just gonna reload. Anyway, all right, continue. Unless I go first.
You do go first. You rolled a 25.
Very good.
You rolled a
Hold up,
natural
I'm
20,
rolling
brother.
a bunch of other initiatives right now. Give me a second.
Wow.
I got a few to cover. Sorry, I decided to make.
Bro,
this
they
comment.
they all wanna skip their turn. Don't worry.
That's true.
Truth nuke.
He did same of that before the session. He said, "Hey, first turn." they're
I
gonna
can't
skip."
believe this guy, bro.
Okay.
After everything we fucking been through.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Since
Okay.
we're getting the jump on them, can we get plus surprise?
We are
No.
not getting the jump.
We
on
are
them,
not
okay?
getting the jump on them. We definitely rolled up
They
on their plan.
They are already prepared to jump us, Najee.
Oh,
But we
God.
did just kind of, you know. All right.
I
No.
see the vision. That is,
Okay.
there's no way.
Okay. Just thought I should ask. Thank you. Bye.
Queen shit.
And then I got just a few more things to cover as I just hit the and I hit the
Cool.
and I hit the
So don't call me
Gorge.
that.
Gorge.
Just say this, nigga.
Don't say slurs. My ears are virgin.
what?
That's a fucking lie.
Man,
Get a
that's
load of
the
this
virgin
guy.
thing about you.
Get a load of this guy.
I've never heard a slur in my life.
You're literally on the internet. What do you mean?
Yeah, but I'm playing Umamasume Pretty Derby. No one says slurs in that game. At least not ones I understand. I don't speak Japanese.
All of their slurs are about white people.
On God. Hachime, Hachime, Hachime. You guys should all watch the anime. Season 2 made me cry in literally every episode but 2. Just saying, it's peak.
Do you mean it?
I do. I fully mean top 5 all time.
Damn. Now what is this called?
Umamasume Pretty Derby.
Oh, the horse anime?
It's
It is the
horses.
best sports anime you will ever watch.
Really?
Ah.
Whoa, whoa,
Okay,
whoa,
yeah,
whoa,
yeah,
whoa,
yeah,
whoa,
let's
go.
whoa.
Sorry, that took me a long time. So funny story, Raven, you're actually first.
Wow.
Look at you.
What a change of pace, bro. My initiative rolls have been horrible the last couple sessions we've played.
You did roll 8
You
nat
were saving
20s,
up for
though.
this.
You did roll in that 20.
On God, I so totally rolled a nat 20.
Or
Okay.
blasting.
So I started blasting. I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of want to ignore these things to our left and right, and
Huh?
go up here.
Right.
My little measure tape. No, yeah. Okay. So per usual, kind of just walk up, draw my gun off my back, aim it, go to fire.
Who you firing at?
I am firing at. Hello, Ping. There we
Hello,
go.
Ping.
Okay.
Who's Ping?
Hello, Ping. I'm Dad.
From Mulan.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh my god. That's
So
crazy.
it's going to be a whopping
Yo,
13.
double nat 20 is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
I hope you keep that luck, brother.
He
Oh
shall.
God.
If you roll 3 in a row, you get to level up.
Hey!
I heard him say that as well before session. But per usual, I'm going to continue my combo by firing both my pistols.
If I may,
Yes.
after your first attack, you just make. Maybe it's because this figure was just standing completely dead still, posing perchance, but you just land the cleanest of shots on them as the familiar Yosai of the Eclipse Pirates, the stoic kind of masked paladin figure, just kind of shoulder rocks to the impact for a bit, where immediately kind of from this impact, he leaves this just dead still stance he was in, almost emotionless, and just kind of almost as if, you know, when a person twitches with the way they're doing, they're like jostling awake from a bad drink or something.
Yes.
Yosai kind of like kind of like shakes and shudders for a second, and then kind of immediately starts looking around very confusedly.
Wait, okay, so damaging him jostled him what looks like awake, and then he's looking around as if he's.
He looks like he just snapped out of something. But the other four are still kind of in trances, just standing there staring dead at you.
So he doesn't. Does he still like? Is he still? You said he dropped his stance, so he doesn't look like he wants to. He's not. He doesn't look hostile. Is what I'm asking.
Oh,
Or does he?
unequivocally. Yes, 100%.
Oh, okay, great. So then I'm going to then just go for a shot here and here. The first one going here.
Okay.
13.
That unfortunately is going to miss as you kind of like go for the shoulder this time, and it doesn't deal really enough impact against this large, tough figure, and it kind of just like just burns against his shoulder a bit as he just stands there, dead still.
So I kind of give that like look to the camera as if like, did y'all just see that not actually damage him? And then I'll look back and shoot again with my other gun in my other hand.
Hell yeah. That is definitely going to hit, as Kaibu of the Eclipse Pirates similarly just like just seemingly like almost like something like a mist hanging around his head just breaks.
Okay, so now that I have done that to two of them, can I guess free action just tell them hey, you should not fight us.
Of course. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
That's it. Do they respond to me?
I'll give it a second. Up next is the Deep Crow on the far left of the map, kind of fluttering through the abyss. It is going to fly, because it has a big-ass flying speed, here. Just swoop over the staircase towards
Not our backline!
Mr. Gunn.
Holy
and
moly!
Arnicus. Yeah.
Shut up.
Oh. This interrupts my plans.
It is going to make one attack with its mandibles against Mr. Gunn, and the other with its claws against Arnicus.
The
first
bird I said I
being
was going to ignore.
a 17 as it just kind of gnaws down and tries to snap at the head of Mr. Gunn, who just like almost like flies back onto the stairs and like falls, dodging. And then the claws against Arnicus, that is going to be a 24 to hit.
Yeah. That'll...
You take 8 slashing damage as these talons kind of just rake across you.
Ow.
Okay. Thank you.
And that is going to end the Deep Crow's turn. Up next is actually Aladdin Sane themselves, as they're kind of just I feel like a game just started, as they kind of take their almost like this nebulae type sword that is just jutting straight out of their hand, out of their palm, as almost as if like some kind of extension of themselves, and yank it back as they just turn around and go, Who do I want to play with first? What do I want to play with first?
Mama.
Mama.
I see. I am going to. Let's see. I'm gonna roll a die. Okay, that's 7. So.
Don't think so hard. Stop doing that. You're gonna hurt everybody. Please stop.
Bro.
Aladdin is going to turn around, and they are just going to go. I like your style. I was kind of hoping I would get to fight you myself at the tournament, but now's a good chance. And that same kind of like almost antimatter nebulae kind of pattern on a blade is going to just emerge as Raven. A dagger of this form is going to kind of just fly out, almost as if like psychically merging and extending out of Aladdin's own body. It's going to fly out at you directly in front of your face. And right before it hits you and you go to parry, it just disappears and then swaps with Aladdin Sane, as they do basically a flying Raijin and kind of like hovering a little above your head, take this blade and try to swing down at you with a spin. This is going to be, does a, where is psychic, there it is. Yeah, that hits. Raven, you take 7 psychic damage as you just feel Aladdin kind of plunge this into your shoulder and just grin like
Just staring at him. I don't have a very good, like, I can't really feel pain, so I just look at him and look at the damage he's caused, and then it makes me angry.
Yo, we both can't feel pain, twin?
Oh God.
That is going to put Aladdin right here. Twin. Up next is actually Yosai's turn. So Yosai is going to turn to his 2 friends.
She's a buddy with her buddy friend.
Man, bitch, with a buddy friend.
With a buddy friend.
Good stuff. Honestly, let's see. Yeah. Yosai is just going to run over here to the rest of his friends, kind of taking note of what you said, Raven. And without even saying a word to you, he's just going to run over, and I'm going to have her. Where's that? Okay, and her. You're going to watch over as Yosai runs over to the rest of his crewmates, and he just kind of grabs the shoulder of Tora to his left, and the armored kind of red-plated shoulder of Tosha to his right, and he is just going to ding! Just smack their 2 heads into each other. A bit of an unfair trade considering one of them is wearing a whole helmet and the other isn't. But nevertheless, you're going to watch as both of them just ow! Just kind of both like grab their heads. Even Tosha, who has the helmet on, is going to grab her head and go ow. After having it dink against Tora's raw forehead. As the 2 of them just kind of like start rubbing their foreheads and their temples, as Yosai goes, "Sorry, co-captain. Something happened to us. We've been mind controlled. But not anymore!" As Tora goes, "Huh? Oh, cool." And that is going to be Yosai's action, and as his bonus action, he is going to take his sword, and he is going to Yeah, until the end of your next turn. Okay, so it is kind of quick to do it now. He's going to imbue Radiant Wrath into his sword and get ready for a fight. After Yosai is the guy up here, back here. You see, almost having previously been in prayer or revelry, or even like worship of this massive crystal structure, you see this hooded figure where you can't even really see a face in the hood, just raw light emanating from it, kind of begin to make a move. And they are going to, let's see here. There we go, some more moody music. Let's see. What's the range on this hoe? Yeah. It's gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's gonna see if there's... not far, not close enough, but... Let's see here.
I think it was about to like fireball us or some shit, bro.
Nah, it's got a bunch of 60-foot stuff. Let's see. Honestly, it's just going to use its action to dash 5, 10, 15, 25, 30 here to get within range to do stuff later. And... yeah, it's just going to stay there. As up next is actually Kaibu, who was also snapped out. As Kaibu is going to immediately turn around and go, I don't know what's going on here, but you make me mad! And he is going to, let's see here.
Forgot his voice.
Yeah, he is going to rage. And while enraging, he is going to just enlarge.
Oh, brother.
Giant fury. And he is going to run over here and just start smacking all willy-nilly on this guy. So Kaibu is going to make 2 attacks with the Kana Boom Stick. That's going to fucking hurt.
Not 20!
Holy shit. And that's against the... That's against the... So that's going to be that much HP left. As he just... just clocks this thing over the face. And both Kaibu and the Neomorph need to make DC 13 dexterity saves as the Kanabo just blows up on impact. So it's going to be... Let's see here. Kaibu has advantage because he's a barbarian. Okay, yeah, hell yeah. That checks out. And then... Neomorph makes a... That's a success though. So they're both going to take that much extra. Not a bit, but it's something. And then Kaibu is going to make his second attack because he is a level 5 barbarian. With the Kana Boom Stick. That was meant to be reckless, but I think that's anyway. We'll crit fish. Okay.
God damn.
So he has that much left. Already looking bloodied. This kind of alien figure did not like that very much. Up next is going to be... You're going to see kind of having been crawling along the purple stones back here. This really grotesque figure of like a human face with a skull on top on a spider's body. Think like a much more macabre Chaos Witch Quelaag from Dark Souls 1 is going to do a little bit of crawling forward. So it is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And is going to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. and that is going to end their turn. Let me double check for bonus actions. Yeah, no, they're good. Up next is going to be Tosha, who actually is also snapped out. Tosha, the red armored cleric of the Eclipse Pirates, is going to put, let's see here, 60 feet. Okay. Tosha is going to reach a hand forward to all of you guys, the dream catchers, and you're going to watch almost like a little doll fly out of her hand as she is going to throw out a consecrated shrine to you guys with the blessing of fortune. So I'm going to draw a permanent circle. So this will be, yeah, 5, 10, 15 right there. And everybody within that circle can add a d4 to an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw once per turn.
Ooh.
So basically a once per turn bless effect.
Let's
Tosha
fucking
kind of
go.
throws that out with you guys. Is that little kind of radiant you see it looks like this little radiant spectral doll kind of hanging with little fortune tags. I was kind of dancing around in that circle. And then that
Only if we're
was-
in the circle, or
Only if you're in the circle.
You said only for what?
Would this count as in the circle?
I'll allow it. Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
What?
And then that was Tosha's bonus action. So as Tosha's action, they are going to cast the 4th level spell Guardian of Faith upon themselves. So that's going to be a whopping 30. If who am I kidding? I'll just draw it. And that's within 10 feet, so I'll put it right. I'll put it right here, so there's that. And that's going to take the form of kind of almost like with these writings and runic inscriptions, just the upper body of this almost like Buddha-esque avatar is going to sit right there and just have a around it. I'm so good at circles, guys. Anyway, yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's a Guardian of Faith.
What symbol is that?
It's like a kanji that means like favor or blessing.
Hell yeah.
Hilarious.
Because I weaved out with this pirate crew. I'm all weaved out. That is going to end Tosha's turn. Ziggy, you're next.
Good.
Blasted.
Alright. I'm going to get right here, and I am going to get out Mind and Matter. You disappoint me, brother.
I didn't do this for you!
You disappoint me so much. And I am going to step 1, enter my Zen state.
Of course.
I can understand those gods wanting such odd things. But you don't even know what insanity. Let me show you. And I am going to swing.
An
Once.
18 is going to miss. As
I'm
you
going
swing with the 3-second staff, just-
pump it.
Oh, of course, yeah, a key point.
I'm gonna burn some spirit.
Of course.
To increase it by 2. 19, 20.
Okay, so you're burning spirit to make it become a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
That will hit.
All right. And I'm going to put a stunning strike into that.
Of course.
Bump, 2.
So Aladdin needs to make a Constitution save. That passes.
And this next roll is with advantage.
Hell yeah. A 19 will miss.
I'll pump another key point into that.
Of course. Bumping
Or
it up
burn
makes
some
it
more
hit
spirit.
one more, so that is 25 damage total.
And then
As
I'm
you
going
kind of-
to pass Mind and Matter over to Raven. Raven, do you
Of
want to use your
course.
reaction to make an attack?
Yes, I want to use my reaction to make an attack.
Hell yeah. Raven, what's your dexterity?
My dex?
Yeah.
20.
Okay, so I believe this roll would be the same, so I guess Ziggy can just roll the attack one more time. Because you guys have the same dexterity.
Oh,
Yeah.
we do.
If your dexterity is 20, Ziggy.
My dexterity is 20.
Okay, that will absolutely hit.
And
as
he has to make a
Raven-
saving throw to be feared.
Yes, because he was hit 3 times in one turn. As Raven, Ziggy just kind of passes you this 3-section staff, and almost as if like, not even disarming yourself of your other weapons, you spin it around and chain a strike with it.
I copy his technique exactly.
Hell yeah.
It's almost as if
Aladdin,
he's
go
just
ahead.
taking another strike, but just using me as an extension.
Oh my
Absolutely.
god. We used to be one. You've made a mistake turning against me. But when I win, I'll make you clean my fucking underwear.
Hell yeah, man.
Oh god, does he fail that save? Does he pass that save?
He does fail, but you're going to watch as they take almost like the brunt of these impacts, and the last one kind of cling, just clocks against their head, and you swear you see some kind of force, some invisible force kind of try to take hold in their mind. That something kind of sparks in Aladdin's eyes.
Oh,
you swear
wait.
you see a movement behind them.
Also, for that
Yeah,
19, instead of pumping it with my key, I can use that D they gave me.
Oh yeah, you got it. Yeah,
Yeah, because I forgot that I had that.
Of
But
course,
I'll
I
do
got
that so I have another key point.
yeah, by all means.
All right.
But you're going to watch this almost as if something moves behind Aladdin's eyes, as this invisible force is kind of repelled out, and there is something within this head of theirs that, for at least this one time, prevents a hold from being taken, a hold of fear. Anything else you'd like to do, Ziggy? I believe that
No,
was
that would be
just-
my turn.
Okay.
That also counts towards your combo counter, doesn't it, Raven?
I believe it does.
Yes, it does.
Because that was
So-
a
Yeah, we kind
successful
of got
attack you
synergy.
made.
That's
True,
so
actually.
cracked. We need to be standing near each other.
So after Ziggy is Cassio. You're up.
Okay. I would like to attempt something.
What should we
Attempt away, King.
Okay, let's see. It's 10 away. Does... Okay. Okay. I guess my question would be, if I throw something, would it count as... throw a sword? It count as melee damage, right?
It's ranged.
Yeah, range. I can move closer, right?
You
Yeah.
have so much movement.
If I'm out of
definitely.
this, like, purple bubble of that blessing, is it no longer effective?
If you leave it, you don't get its benefit anymore. You only get its benefit once per turn while you're inside of it. But I'd say
Okay.
right there, you're
I'm where I
still,
am.
you're still in
Okay.
it.
What I'm attempting to do is throw this laser sword of songbirds and hit it so I can cast Hex.
What?
Because it has Hex on it. If
Okay.
the creature that's hit with the weapon is affected by the Hex spell.
So, run me through this one more time. So you want to throw your melee weapon at this bird
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then cast Hex from the weapon that you
From the
threw at
weapon.
the bird.
Yes.
Hex
is it
has
possible?
range. You can cast it from range.
Yes.
Okay. I thought it was
Basically,
that
the
I
sword
had to,
gives
like,
you- the sword
use it.
basically just. The sword just allows you to cast the spell, and Hex has a range, I think, either 60 or 90 feet.
I believe it's 90 feet.
So the sword allows you to cast the Hex spell, since you're attuned to it.
Okay, then I simply smack
You don't
this
have to throw
creature.
the sword at a creature to hex it.
I was thinking of how cool it would look to do that anyway, and succeed. But I'm going to proceed to just attack this creature with the sword and cast Hex on it.
Okay, so I imagine you're doing Hex first as a bonus action, and then attacking
Yes.
with your action. Okay,
Yes.
a 17 will actually just hit the Deep Crow, so it takes 11
Okay.
damage, and then roll a d6 for Hex damage.
Yeah. D6.
Okay, so...
Can I add that D4 to that?
No, it's only two rolls to hit, or an ability
Hold
check or
hit.
saving throw, not to damage.
Gotcha, and it did hit. Copy that.
Yes. So you don't have to roll it because you hit it. You do have a second attack you can make, though.
Do it again. Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, a 12 will miss. However, I will say you do have the D4, and you also do have the same ability as Ziggy, where I believe, correct me if I'm wrong,
Just
Burn a key point, get
focus
add
aim?
2, up to 3
burn a
times.
key point, add 2, and you can do that up to 3 times. So you can roll the D4 onto the hit, and then you can add your key points to see if you can turn the miss into a hit. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah.
So it is now a
No, I'm hit
15.
Mhm.
It's now a 15. If you want to, you can burn, I believe, it's a
2.
key point. Yeah, I believe it's
It
one
says
key
up to
point
2.
to give it a
Yeah.
+2 to hit, which will turn it into a 17 to hit, which was
Passes.
what it hit last time. Yeah.
Mhm.
So if you want to, you can burn a key point and turn this into a hit.
Yes, please.
Hell yeah. I will mark that damage down as you make a quick cross slash against this giant bird, kind of getting close to it. You know the bird from K-pop Demon Hunters, how it has like 6 eyes on it that all kind of go down its neck?
Yeah.
This bird kind of looks like that, but much less cute.
Oof. Okay.
As it just like just immediately like turns around and squawks and crows at you, and it opens its beak wide, and you see a second smaller beak inside that also screeches at you.
Okay. And I'm gonna use some more of my movement to just creep back to where I was. Okay.
Okay. The Deep
And that's
Crow
my turn.
is going to take an attack of opportunity because
Yeah.
you left its attack
reaction.
range.
You could just stay in his spot.
I
and
could
not
just
proc
stay.
that.
Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna just hope it doesn't turn around at me then. Okay, that's all.
Yeah, it would have no reason to do that. After Cassio is Irenicus.
Irenicus.
Gun? No,
Irenicus.
not guns. Like, okay, well,
Do remember that you are at full HP and you
I did not
basically
mean to do
are.
that.
Remember, yeah, you have all your spell slots back.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm not casting Logic Bomb because
You're
these
good.
guys are. I just want to make sure I did understand that right. I can't remember the name of this crew here, but they're shaking out of it.
Yeah,
If
Okay.
when they got hit, they got shaken out of it.
Raven acted very fast and snapped 2 of them out of it in 1 turn, and they snapped 2 more out of it.
So there's only one that's
So,
still in
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and move first and take this attack of opportunity.
Okay. Let's see, provoke an attack of opportunity from the Deep Crow.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Who
go
is-
stand right next to Asus and Vincent.
Okay.
Hey,
The Deep
guys.
Crow is going to bite forth with its mandibles. This is going to be a. That's a 25 to hit.
Please no.
You take 11 piercing damage
That's not so bad.
and also are grappled
Oh fuck!
as you just like immediately
Fuck!
turn to do evasive maneuvers and it just picks you up into its mouth
Okay.
Uh-oh.
by like
Every
the arm and
plan
shoulder.
I've made has been immediately removed. All right.
The unlucky wizard.
Yeah. Well, in that case, mage armor.
Understandable. Would you like to do anything else?
I don't think I can.
No, that's fair. I get it. In that case, I guess we'll move on. Give you
Yeah.
some time to cook in the kitchen. After Irenicus is Rio.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Let's see here.
Rio.
Hmm. Yeah, Rio's going to 5, 10, 15. He's going to run up and make a side swipe kind of over Raven's head, jumping towards Aladdin.
We're jumping this nigga.
He's going to put a Shadow Strike on this, so it's with advantage.
Oh.
I got a lot of dudes in here. Anyway, Rio is going to strike with his Awakened Dragon's Wrath Uchigatana. So that is going to be a oh, that's gonna hit. As you see,
Get
kind of
it,
like as he
boy.
swipes it through the air, that same almost like kind of mirage-esque heat coming off of like the horizon in a hot, arid desert, kind of like takes hold in the air as he swipes it down towards. And Aladdin is honestly going to. Yeah, Aladdin's gonna just kind of duck and manage to make that a void of vital, but still take a bit of the damage on like the shoulder and the arm as it just cuts like butter through them. And Rio is going to use the secondary effect of Shadow Strike to deal an additional 3d6, which will be halved, which I will take note of, and do Shadow Vanishing as he expends 10 more feet of his movement, so he's got to teleport 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet up here and just kind of run towards his crew. That is going to end Rio's turn. After Rio is... Where are you at? The Rothian Alpha! Who, if I remember... Let me double check. Got a lot of moving parts here. The Guardian of Faith. And a creature that moves to a space within 10 feet of the Guardian for the first time on a turn. So I guess no matter where it goes, it will technically have to... So Misfit is going to move here. And take, oh, just 20 radiant damage raw. Okay. So this Buddha-esque figure is just going to whip around and just kind of, with a palm inscribed with runes and writing, just smack this alien in the face as they take that much and go 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And they are going to fire with almost as if it like folds and unfurls out of their arm itself. This, think like, how do I put it? Like a hive-inspired weapon from Destiny, where it kind of looks like it's made of like insectoid chitinous material of black and white, with almost like a red sinewy inside. This energy blaster that they're just gonna take into their arm and fire at. They're gonna fire at Ozzy.
Of course.
That is. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
You take 8 necrotic damage as you
Okay.
just get hit with this kind of cold, weird blast that leaves your skin kind of tingling and almost like a writhing feeling on it a bit.
That's fine.
That's fine. Up next is Tora, who is going to kind of rub a little welt on her forehead, and she is going to turn around. And she is going to, let's see here. Yeah, she is going to take a steady aim, and she's going to turn around and take out this frankly oversized pistol. Think like the Halo 1 Magnum. And she is just going to fire it at this thing over here because it creeps her out the most right now. So that is going to be a... Yep, that'll do it. And then she is going to deal an additional... this much. Oh, hell yeah. So that is 26 on the motherfucking... Yeah, the Grim Dancer did not like that very much. As like its spider legs kind of just recoil and fold in on themselves. It just... After Tora is... Sai. As Sai Sato kind of just begins walking forward, still kind of bringing the hat ever so low over his head. As he is going to... Yeah... He is going to draw this sword, this familiar sword kind of imbued with these beautiful patterns of flora, of kind of like plants and vines, and even a few thorns. As he is just going to... Let me do some math here.
Yeah, I shoot him in the face.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Kill him! Kill him!
Okay, so right here, so... So it's gonna be here. Hold on, didn't mean to make it that big. There we go. Right here, and that. I believe it's here, unless I'm terrible at math. So it's going to connect here. One day I will be good at drawing circles, I swear.
It's fine.
But as
Day is
for
that
right
day.
now, you're going to watch as he unsheaths his sword, and everything in this area, almost like little plants and flowers, are going to grow along the ground, but then all grow thorns that just jut cartoonishly long and kind of stab at all of the Eclipse Pirates inside as he casts spike growth from his sword. So that is going to be spat growth. Area becomes difficult terrain. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels. Seemingly he has a particular target here. But that is going to end his turn as he prepares to fight a select few. Up next is Mr. Gunn, who is just going to turn to Cassio and go, "Oh, please, keep dealing with that giant bird for me. I, on the other hand," and he's going to kind of fumble around in his pocket, and he's going to pull out this familiar-looking, almost like silvery sphere in the shape of a grenade with like a latch and a pin on the top that he pulled out earlier against the drow. "If we need it, I can most certainly use my secret weapon. Just let me know if it's needed. In the meantime, I'm going to, eep!" And he is going to disengage and run over here.
This fucking dude.
Pussy!
You've
Give it
clearly
a
got
swing! Give it a swing! Come on! Come on!
Use your weapon.
Get over here! Does someone have, like, rallied words or something? Someone cheer this guy on!
Use your
Cassio,
secret weapon.
Cassio, make me a persuasion check.
Okay. Persuasion. Please, 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 please.
You kind of call back and go like, "Do something, man!" And he's like, "Oh, go, my scarab!" And as a bonus action, he is going to throw out 2 drones. This is the first, and this is the second.
Ooh.
And he's just going to throw both of them, like, right here. And he can command them to each make an attack action immediately upon the Deep Crow. The first being a 15, the second being a 25. So one of them will hit, the other will miss. As Mr. Gunn goes, "See? I'm doing something."
It's working. Great job.
Thank you. That is going to end his turn. Up next, after Mr. Gunn, are the Cloakers, which are these giant, almost like manta ray-looking abyssal creatures that have been kind of like chilling and sitting on top of these pyres in the back on these jagged peaks. They are going to start flying out and deploying. Okay, they have 45, so they're going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And this one is similarly going to do the very same. Okay. The perks of having a big-ass map. A lot of these enemies are wasting their first turn dashing. Up next is Aestus, which I believe is being controlled by Lee.
Yes. Yes. I'm going to go ahead. These bots beneath me, those are Raymond guns.
Yes, those are Raymond Gunn's drones that just shot at the bird that Cassio is fighting.
She's going to move over, next to said bird, and she's just gonna start fucking swinging.
Don't know what you heard. Don't know what you heard.
Let's
But I'm
see.
the
Is
biggest
the
bird.
Sunfire, is it a blade? Or is it a gun?
The Sunfire is a gun.
Okay.
The Legacy Laser Sword should be her melee weapon of choice.
Okay, then I will be meleeing with the Legacy Sword, and bloop.
Sick. And 18
And,
hits.
Yep. And then, bloop. And is
11
there a way I can do a
missed.
D4 to add to that for the attack roll?
A D4, a 4 wouldn't make the difference here,
Okay.
I will say. But the first one hits. So that's
okay.
6.
Then, that is 6 points of radiant damage.
Of course. Also remember that since she's a fighter, she does have action surge if you want to use it or save it for later. I'll just remind
I'm saving
you
it
of
for
that.
later, and that's fine. I already took note of that.
Of course. By all means. Anything else?
I don't think she really has a bonus action besides like second wind.
I think samurai have bonus.
She has second
actions,
wind
right?
and she has fighting
That's-
spirit, which I believe gives her 5 temporary HP and advantage on her next attack, if I remember.
Yes. But I'm using neither of those, so I believe that will be the end of my turn.
Sounds good to me. Okay, so up next, you're going to see this almost like half fish, half tadpole creature over here with a couple of babies, question mark? The babies are going to fly out, these hatchlings, and they're going to fly 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, and what's the range on these hoes? 30? Okay, that doesn't need to be a whole... Ah! 15, okay, there we go. No, it was here, 5, 10, 15... Wait, no, it was here.
Yeah, it was
I'll
there.
get this eventually. Yeah, it was there. Okay, anyway. 10, 15, 20, 30. I think Raven is actually oh, 10, 15, 20. It can also... yeah, my fault, sorry.
It's okay.
Arenicus, I need you to make me a DC 14 Charisma saving throw.
Okay.
As one of these hatchlings kind of flies out, and you can see some kind of like psychic power trying to connect it to your brainscape.
Is it a charm or frighten effect?
It is not a charm or frighten effect. It is an attempt to make you more vulnerable to future effects. That will save as you resist whatever this psychic hold is trying to take over your mind is. As the other one is going to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, fly forward even more. Up next is Nisa. It's your turn.
Yes. Time to rip this nigga's face off. Jordan, do I need to reapply my Blade song? You're gonna fuck
I'll say
me.
you're on the tail end of your first Blade song. You can have that as a treat.
Lord.
I was the one who forcibly shifted the scene, so.
You're good.
I'll say.
Yeah, that definitely looked like a boss arena to me.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, so I did kind of blindside you with that. No,
I
you're
guess
good.
one of them was a potential boss arena. No,
Okay.
boss arena.
I am going to slash. What the fuck?
Slash.
I done hit the wrong thing. Whoops. Oh wait. Yeah. Ooh, there's an 18 here?
18 misses Aladdin.
Okay. Let's do it again. God damn.
That will unfortunately also miss, as just with these two kind of nebulae-esque.
Wait, don't you have
blades,
a? Oh wait, you're
almost
not
like
in the. You're not in the
extensions
circle
from
anymore.
their body. They just parry with these two kind of energetic psychic blades. But anything else?
Nah. There's really nothing else I can do. Nope.
Okay. After Nisa is the Neomorph, who is going to attack Kaibu, who attacked it before. He attacked recklessly, so these are going to be with advantage. So that's a bite, and then 2 claws. He's going to hit twice, missing the third, and dealing that much, so... It's a good thing Kaibu is raging, because that did hurt quite a bit, but he's still hanging in there. Maybe just barely bloody. And then up next is Ozzy. It's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and drop my manifested mind on the other side of Aladdin Sane, pretty please.
Oh yeah, the
Here.
token.
Let's see. And I guess for right this moment, these two guys are within 10 feet of each other. I'm
Yes.
going to go ahead and cast blah, 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 blah. Meteor or something spell.
Meteor swarm.
Hell yeah.
I would like to cast what is it called?
Is it Quark Glow on Fireball?
Yes. Question. I know I'm like a prepared spellcaster. Do I have to prepare it at second level to cast it, to upcast it, or?
No.
No.
it's not
You
that.
just
That's
prepare
Pathfinder.
a
Pathfinder
spell. Yeah.
brain.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. You can just. I believe it's a level 1 spell. Yeah, you can just prepare it as a level 1 spell and then upcast it to any level. If you have
Okay, I like to upcast it to second level, and I'd like to place it between, I guess,
these two.
Yes, these two.
Of course, I'll have both of them make dexterity saving throws. That is a failure and a failure. They both fail. Go ahead and roll full damage, which I believe is 66.
For upcasting, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes, okay. 66. It's 24 damage.
Hell yeah. Neither of them like that. That hurt the shit out of both of them. They are most certainly... The one on the bottom right, the Rothian Alpha, is bloodied. The top one is looking a bit hurt. Did not like that.
Okay,
Definitely not.
and... Yes, I think that will be... my turn. I will not move.
Okay. Up next is Niwa, who is the only Eclipse Pirate who actually has not been snapped out of whatever has happened to her yet. So now that she's able to move, she is actually going to begin launching a flurry of blows against all 3 of the Eclipse Pirates in front of her, being a 1, 2, 3. That is going to miss Tora and hit Yosai and Tosha, and they are going to take that much damage. Yosai is bloodied. Tosha is looking okay, hanging in there. But both of them definitely felt those strikes, as still kind of like a glaze over her eyes, a shadow hanging over her face like a mist. Niwa just expressionlessly lashes out with almost snake-like arms at all 3 of them. As Tora just dashes back, the only one fast enough to dodge, going, "What the fuck?" After Niwa are the Gloomstalkers, who are going to kind of, again, just like the Cloakers hanging back here, are going to mobilize and use their big-ass fly speed to there, and then okay. And then they're going to dash here, and then dash here, then dash here. And that is going to end their turns. Vincent is up next.
Vincent Nazarek. I am going to open this up again. Step 1. I am going to moon range barrage. Aura.
Against who?
I'm gonna get this thing off of our back line.
The bird. Yeah, I got
The
you.
bird.
Go ahead and make the
Devil's
attacks.
bird.
It's an
He has
Eldritch
2 of
Blast,
these.
so make 2 of them. First hits, second one misses.
Alright.
Actually, he gets a D4. He has a D4. You can roll the D4
Oh,
to see if it.
yep. And I'm definitely gonna do that.
That will make the difference! As he takes that much damage and definitely does not like any of that.
And nobody's hurt. Does it take an action to use my command?
I believe it's a bonus action for Field Commander, if I remember correctly.
I'm going to Field Commander Nisa.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nisa
Make
gets
another
to take a
attack.
reaction to make 1 attack.
Yeah. Watch this, not 20. Fuck you.
Dirty 20, which will just hit, assuming you're going against Aladdin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I booming blade that?
I will say no, because this is a reaction to make specifically 1 weapon attack, and Booming Blade is a cantrip. The only reason you can do it as part of your extra attack is because Bladesinger specifically allows you to do that during your attack action.
I got you. Hold on 1 second. Let's go ahead and put that motherfucking John on. And then we'll put that John in there too.
You got it. So that is goddamn.
God damn.
41.
As Aladdin just. Oh my goodness. This hurts a lot, but I'm having so much fun.
Good.
This shit means something to me.
Oh.
I can feel your ideals in your strike. You want this moon for your own, and you have to take it from me. That's what your blade tells me.
You are beyond deluded.
That's the point. Anything else, Vincent?
Action bonus. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
You got it. Up next are the Neomites, who are these little grubs kind of hanging around the initial Neomorph before it moved. They have a 30-foot speed. They are going to... actually, let me double... this one is going to move and almost die to the Guardian of Faith, but it is going to move just out. This one's going to 15, 20... 20... And then they are going to dash to move here, here, and then here. And finally, at the very, very bottom of the initiative turn, is the Aboleth Lasher, the father to the little tadpole babies that tried to assail the mind of Irenicus, who is going to move forward and 25, 30. And I'm going to...
We are really surrounded.
You are grappled. You guys are kind of surrounded. Actually, I lied. It is not going to move there. It is going to move over here. Raven, I need you to make me a DC 14 Wisdom save.
You got this.
I'm not the greatest at those.
Yeah, you are.
I'm gonna certainly try.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Raven. A mist begins to fall and hang over your head. Your eyes
Fuck.
glaze over. You are dominated by the Aboleth Lasher until you take damage. Then you can repeat the save. But for now, you are controlled by it.
Ooh.
Oh no, it's
Speaking
my
of
turn.
which, it's Raven's turn.
Fuck!
Raven.
You're right next to no! Nisa, no!
What does he want me to do?
You have turn on your allies, of course. The
Oh,
foes of our
no.
lord.
Oh no.
You have your pick. You have plenty of victims within your reach. It is up to you
Oh,
who you have a bone to
no.
pick.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of like looking like I was about to go for the griffin-esque creature with my gun, almost like pointing both pistols at it. And I kind of just like my eyes, which normally like flash different colors when I'm, very cyberpunk-esque, like paying for things and stuff like that. They go like red ring of death. Like
Hell yeah.
obviously there's an error, something has gone wrong. And then I'm going to point my pistols at Vincent and take 2 shots.
Of course. Go right
At
ahead.
disadvantage, right?
You are within 5 feet of somebody. So I will say, Raven, that's not your most effective way of fighting now, is it? You could always approach Vincent.
That's true.
Or at least get into a more optimal position.
Okay, I mean I'll get a little bit closer to
Somewhere
him.
else.
Oh yeah. I am
Oh.
within 5 feet of him.
Wait.
Okay, so then yeah, I'll have to move.
Wait.
What's up,
Did
Nisha?
that command use my reaction
Yes.
or Vincent's?
It used yours and Vincent's bonus action.
Wait.
God damn it.
Oh, he's still in range of me. Damn, never mind.
But that is to say, yes, Raven, if you want to shoot at Vincent, you know it would behoove you to move to a position where you're unfettered by anybody within reach. Or just, you know, you can make a melee strike against somebody, your choice.
No. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna provoke an attack of opportunity from my friends and move towards my enemies.
You won't provoke an attack because you're still in. Because I have 10 feet of
10
range.
foot reach.
Because I have reach.
So if you moved here, you would be safe.
Okay.
To make your, yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna do that then.
Okay.
Gonna do that
So I'll
then.
make an attack of opportunity, right?
What?
He left my reach.
Yeah, that's what I
He's
was
got 10
saying.
feet of reach.
He's still within 10 feet of you.
Oh, fuck! Yeah.
Oh no. Okay. That's what I was saying. I was gonna go towards them since I'm on their team now, but it's okay. I'm here now. I'm shooting.
Of course, make your 2 shots at Vincent. I believe both of those hit Vincent. Unless he would like to do a defensive flourish against the first.
Orca silvery barbs.
Up to C.
28. I am gonna silvery barbs that, John.
Okay, Raven, roll the attack. Roll the second attack one more time.
Okay.
I believe that turns into a miss, I think.
Yep.
Okay,
Oh.
so only the first, the 19 hits.
Wait. Yeah. That 19 hits. 3 damage.
Yerp.
Okay.
Are you giving it?
Raven, is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I mean, technically, I have another attack. I definitely would fight optimally. No, you know.
Oh yeah,
possessed
as
or
your
not.
bonus action. Yes. 'Cause
Yes.
Of hack and slash stuff.
City, don't forget
Yes.
silvery barbs gives advantage to somebody.
Yeah.
Just for shits and gigs, I'm just gonna fire another
I'll
shot
give
at
it-
Istis.
To somebody or to myself?
To anybody.
To whoever you
Alright.
want within 60 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
One person.
Noted.
Yeah,
And
just
so
don't
that one is
forget-
for Istis. I believe that does hit.
Okay. Aestus takes 5 radiant damage, which is reduced to 2 because Aestus resists radiant damage.
Beautiful.
Because she is a sunbird. But with that, Aestus, if that is your turn, the Deep Crow is up next. The Crow is going to... Let's see. The Crow currently has Arunicus grappled in its jaws.
Ah.
So it is going to... Honestly, is this worth it? Yeah, it's worth it. The Deep Crow is going to fly straight up into the air. So Cassio and Aestus can make opportunity attacks against it if you have your reactions.
Yes.
Cassio.
Yes, I think I will. You said opportunity attack. Can I?
You make 1 attack.
Make a
Check DMs also, Najee.
Do you-
Okay.
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 Aestus, you may as well if you have your reaction.
That's
Oh
Lee.
yes, they do.
Yeah, you're
And do I get to do my 2 attacks?
No,
it's
just
just
one.
one.
Okay, and who is it on?
The
Is
Deep
it the
Crow.
bird or?
It is the bird because they're
Okay.
flying straight upward and leaving your range.
Oh,
with
okay, okay,
Arunicus
okay.
in their
They
mouth.
can't do that.
Then I will get another swing on with my legacy sword.
That will unfortunately miss.
But if
That
I
will
needed
also
to roll the
unfortunately miss.
D4, could it perchance it? Is it worth
It could turn it
D4?
into a hit. Actually, yeah, both of you roll a d4. A 4 will turn this into a hit. Both of you like swing and kind of ever so slightly get in each other's way As this bird just flies straight up, Arenicus, you feel the wind just ruffle against your robes and your body.
That's so fucking
As this
funny
thing
of us.
We
flies
straight up bumped into
straight
each other.
upward, using all of its movement speed to just ascend straight towards the ceiling of this cavern area. And it is going to flip over in a 180 motion and spit you out.
Yep.
You begin falling 80
Can I suddenly prepare Featherfall? Thoughts?
Wait,
you have
who
it
falls
prepared,
80 feet?
No,
Arenicus.
Oh
So
my
you don't
God.
have Featherfall?
I do not know.
Okay, just checking. In that case, you're going to have to eat this to the face.
Oh!
Yeah.
Shit.
Is there a save
As-
for fall damage, or does it just happen?
It just happens.
All right. What am I eating?
So you were falling 80 feet, because that
Oh.
is the
Oh my.
maximum flight speed of this bird, and it went straight up.
Uh huh.
So you are going to take 8d6 bludgeoning damage.
You rolling that or
I
mine?
think I did the
there it
exact
goes.
same thing
You
to
take
Red.
4 bludgeoning damage. As this bird just flies up and
It's not too bad.
just you jettison back out, just wham! Like basically make a crater onto this staircase ground. And the bird is
Oh.
now 80 feet in the air. After that is Aladdin, who is going to this pain, these memories, it's making me feel. How do I feel? Making me. And all of you are going to watch as, similar to before, from the mouth or the ears and the nostrils, not too dissimilar from horror, a familiar set of tentacles, like sparking with neurons and signals, are going to burst out of Aladdin's body as they are going to make a grab at, let's see here. Yeah. I need Nisa, Ziggy, Raven, and Vincent to make me a DC 18 dexterity save.
Raven, Nisi, and who? Ziggy?
Raven, Nisa, Ziggy, and Vincent.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. The first one was me. The second one was Vin.
Oh, I see, I see. Okay.
And I take no damage because I have evasion.
Ziggy, you backspring out of the way as this kind of uncanny, very familiar tentacle flies out at you. The rest of you are grabbed. Vincent manages to kind of brace himself against the ground. However, all of you are going to be flung.
Oh.
Nisa, because Nisa, you're going to be flung into the spike growth that Sai created. Vincent
Whoa.
is going to be flung.
Wait, but Vincent succeeded.
Yes, which means he is flung half of the distance and
Oh.
takes half of the damage.
Oh.
Here, and then Raven is going to be flung.
Did that make me take damage?
Yes, it did. So, Raven
Raven
and
something?
Nisa, the two of you take 25 bludgeoning damage.
I'm
Oh my
down.
god.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
And
Oh no, I have 1 HP.
Oh my
And
god.
you are also in spike growth, mind you. You do not take the damage yet, but if you move in spike growth, you will take 2d4 for every 5 feet, and it's difficult terrain. Vincent takes 12 bludgeoning damage, and Ziggy, you take none. As
612.
Aladdin is just going to. What was that all about? As these tentacles are just going to retract into their head. Is this what I was missing? They're going to run forward. Actually, yeah, they're going to run forward to you, Ziggy. Would you like to dance?
I thought you'd never ask.
And that is going to end their turn. Up next is Yosai, who is going to, as his, as one of his attack actions, just smack over the head of Niwa, and she is going to make a. The first is not going to snap her out of it, but the second, as he just rears back his hand, it's like basically makes her head like a bobblehead, just smacks it and it rocks back and forth. She is finally going to, huh?
Also, Raven,
I'm
did you
thirsty.
succeed on your saving throw? Are you out
No.
of mind control?
Damn it! I didn't make it
right.
yet. I didn't make
took
it yet.
damage.
Yeah, that's why I was
So-
asking if I took damage.
Yeah, you make a DC 14 Wisdom save. Yeah, sorry, I should. Yeah, thank you for reminding me.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat
Nope.
20. Fuck!
That's right.
I am possessed.
Truth nuke. Up next is the Hashalot Quarry that got hit by Ozzy's QGF, and it is going to. It's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Run up here, and it is going to project its psychic power, kind of push 2 fingers to its head, and attempt to mind thrust Cassio. Cassio, make a DC 16 Wisdom save for me, please.
DC 16.
Wisdom save.
How the fuck do I do that?
It is
All
on
around the
your
left of your
character
sheet.
sheet.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is a wisdom saving throw button.
There you go. So you take 9 damage, 9 psychic damage, as you manage to repel some of this kind of psychic blast that's being forced into your head, but it still hurts a bit, gives you a serious migraine. But that is going to end its turn, as up next is Kaibu, who is going to recklessly attack the Neomorph over here. As Kaibu makes 2 attacks with the Kana Boom Stick recklessly. The first being a 21, the second one being a 21, so that's 2 and 2. So that is going to do that much. It's still hanging in there, but it's almost bloodied. Up next is the Grim Dancer, who is going to 5, 10, 15 take 20 damage from the motherfucking Guardian of Fate. And have most certainly be bloodied, but the Guardian of Fate kind of begins dimming and shimmering away as if it is reaching the end of its lifespan. And it is going to make a series of attacks against Tora. The first being a bite, and then a slash. The first to hit, the second to miss. So Tora is currently at... That hurt a bit. She's actually going to uncanny dodge that. Okay. That ends its turn. Up next is Tosha, who, seeing that they're in a spike growth, is going to... Let's see here. I think this works, actually. Tosha is going to reach down to the ground and just touch to the floor with Dispel Mag, because it just chooses a magical effect within range, and Spike Growth is one of those. So Spike Growth is actually going to disappear for the cost of an action and a 3rd level spell slot. Hell yeah. That is going to end Tosha's turn and bail a lot of you out. Mostly the Eclipse Pirates. After Tosha is Ziggy. It's your turn.
I'm gonna look at this cheap fucking knockoff, and I am going to obviously attack him twice.
Of course. A 17 will miss.
I'll burn. Actually, I forgot about this.
Yeah, the D4, that will make the difference.
Sick, and I'm going to
As you just crack them over the jaw.
stunning strike that.
Of course. Aladdin Sane makes a... That's going to fail, but they're going to spend a legendary resistance to succeed.
That's 2, right?
No, that's 1.
Oh, he used something
Actually-
other than legendary resistance for the fear?
Actually, yes, thank you. That reminds me. I should be doing that instead. My sincerest apologies. Spoiler alert,
Let's see.
Aladdin Sane has legendary resistance. But no, they do not use the legendary resistance. They use their mind barrier. It is a psychic feature
They
that they
use
have.
their mind goblin.
Yes.
Hmm.
But they're going to resist that of actually no. Wait, this is a I'm so sorry. This is a constitution save. Yeah, they do have to spend the legendary resistance. I shouldn't have
Okay.
second guessed myself. Yeah. My apologies. Yes,
But
they
the
do spend the
Mexican is still
legendary.
with advantage.
Truth nuke. An 18
Damn
will
it.
miss, but you do know what you can do to make it hit. It's up to you.
I'll burn another point of spirit to make that
Of
hit.
course. As you just a little bit of like blood just they spit out as they like wipe their nose, and there's some blood coming from that too, as they kind of just turn back to you with a very bruised and swollen grin. Anything else?
I have a bonus action,
Do.
and I'm gonna use it to.
Kiss me.
I'm gonna hit him with my dance of the eight-limbed bastard, or as some people call it, flurry of blows.
Of course. I love renaming my class abilities for flavor. Unironically.
And I am going to unleash boom.
That will absolutely do it.
It's not an advantage, but I will spend another key point to make it hit.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm
As
pretty-
long as you're keeping track of those.
I am.
As you just wail in and keep continuing to create welts on this individual.
And I'll attack
You got
me
one
time.
more of those. That one
Damn,
will miss. as they
that one
like,
just misses.
stumble back a little too far, just out of reach.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Ziggy, as you just wail into your sibling for a second, you feel almost like a buzzing in your head that seems to match with the vibrations of the floor below. Nisa, Cassio, all of you feel that kind of shaking on the ground, having gotten a bit stronger. You see kind of above you on the cavern ceiling, almost like dust from a very rickety old building, kind of shaking off and falling like snow as something is shifting somewhere. And it is growing more intensely by the second. It may have something to do with the effect that was set off at the beginning of battle. Cassio, it is your turn.
I'm sorry. I actually really gotta go to bed.
That's alright. I can play you if you want.
That's awesome. Thank you very much. Good night, guys.
Thanks for showing out
Arrivederci.
this
Night.
long.
Have a good night.
Goodbye.
Of course, in that case, for Cassio's turn, they are going to check the range on Raymond Raygun's gun. Honestly, nah, Arenicus is back down here. He is going to run
on the
up
ground. I'm prone.
here, in front of Ozzy, and he is going to make 2 strikes with the sword at this Hashalot quarry. The first being that, the second one being that. Yeah, that's much.
Hell yeah.
And then they're going to bonus action flurry of blows to do 2 unarmed strikes. Oh my goodness, Cassio! Oh my goodness, Cassio me.
Did they have
and just-
the bless as well this turn?
Oh yes, true. Let me double check that would make a difference against this.
At least for the 14.
Yeah. That unfortunately will just miss with
Okay.
as a 16.
I figured
But
I'd throw it
good,
up there.
Good catch, good catch. After Cassio is actually Cassio's gonna put a stunning strike on that, so Hashlight Quarry makes a. That is actually a failure, so the Hashlight Quarry is stunned. And then. Okay. After Cassio is Euryticus. You
I
are prone.
stand up
You got it.
and I cry tears of sadness and pain.
completely understandable. I totally get it.
Ugh, you know?
Yeah.
I honestly wasn't sure if I was gonna die from that fall, so my plans weren't really made. Because, like,
You got any healing?
does
buttons?
casting a spell take the same penalty? Like, if I cast a ranged spell in melee, do I take the same penalties as?
If it's a ranged
weapon?
spell attack, yes. But you currently don't have that penalty because the bird is 80 feet in the air.
Oh, true.
Yeah, he's
Start
everywhere.
blast that hoe! Blast the bird!
How does Aladdin Sane look? Is he faring well?
They seem to be quite hurt. Definitely still has plenty of fight left in them, but they're like bleeding from the nose and the mouth and have quite a few bruises and welts on their face. But they're like
Okay.
they're like almost like laughing still.
Okay, so I've got 15 feet of movement. I want to get in this thing. Perfect. Go right in the middle of it. Tinnitus. And then I'm gonna start charging my Biden blast.
On whom?
Biden
Aladdin Sane.
blast!
On Aladdin Sane? Of course. So, as long as you maintain concentration, you can keep stockpiling this damage to deal an absolute fuck ton later.
Whoa!
For however many turns you save it.
Yeah, so this will be turn 1. Can't concentrate on anything else. What can one do as a bonus action? I have a potion. I do have a potion. Can I have a potion as a bonus action? Is that how we work?
Yeah. Bonus action potion to roll, full action potion to gain the maximum value. But you can, of course, take a bonus action to roll.
Okay, and
Love
that's
that
for
rule.
just regular healing potion is 1d4 or 2d4?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
hell
nice.
yeah.
Big.
RNG is this, baby.
Okay, and then get rid of that in inventory. And that will be my turn. Yes, sir.
Up next
Yep,
is
you rolled
Rio.
max anyways?
Yep.
Yes.
That rocks!
Rio is going to fly forward, almost like making just a single step of a dash, as he just like jumps in the air and goes, Seda! And he is going to put a full 4th level Shadow Strike. Actually, he's leveled up a bit in the time that you guys have known him. He has a 5th level spell slot he can spend on this.
Whoa.
He is going to, with advantage, do a 5th level Shadow Strike using Duplicitous Strike to add an additional 2d6 psychic damage with his Wakened Dragon's Wrath Uchigatana against Sai. He's going to mutter an incantation under his breath of a similar attack that you saw him once launch against Nisa, and they're basically samurai duel where the two of them did a single slash at each other for the sake of rivalry or friendship during the tournament. This time unleashed with full murderous intent at somebody else, as he hits. And Sai cannot parry that. His defensive duelist does not give him a high enough bonus. So he is just going to have to take that on the chin as Sai just still alive, but like just flies back into this void crystal cluster that actually, ironically, almost like magnetism, makes him bounce and float back forward into Ryo's range as he just clutches a vastly large open wound on his chest and stomach. As he just... You have already lost, Ryo. As Ryo goes, you do not decide that. I have a new vision for myself and my pirate crew. I am going to go back to Sizori and make it right as rain. I'm going to reclaim my shogunate in a land that is currently being run by criminals and an empire trying to annex it. The criminals have a chance at redemption. That empire, however, is another story. As Sai kind of just closes his eyes for a second. That is going to end Rio's turn. Up next is the Rothian Alpha, who is going to take another shot, this time at Ziggy. Actually, no. At Aestus. With the Rothian Blaster. That being a 23 to hit for 9 necrotic damage. And up next is Tora, who is going to join Rio over here. And go... kind of drop her normal, kind of very friendly guise and just be like, I'm here to help, brother. I get it. I heard everything. And she is going to, with one sword, make a swipe at Sai for... that is going to hit, but Sai is going to use Defensive Duelist to parry it and just sling his sword out to the side in this 2v1. Up next is Sai himself, who is going to make 2 attacks with his Nodachi of the Woods. Actually, first he is going to give himself Fighting Spirit to make the first attack against Rio with advantage. That is going to be a natural 20, and Rio is going to take a bit of damage from that. As he just kind of like clutches an arm but is still holding on. The second attack against Tora, who similarly is going to kind of parry with her blade but still take a bit of a cut to the shoulder as he just attempts to fend the 2 of them off but still has clearly met his match. Up next is Mr. Gunn, who is going to wheel around and kind of still holding his so-called secret weapon in one hand, with the other is going to take out a... almost like as if ejecting from just from his arm, this little blaster similar to earlier is going to fold out the Ray Gun Mach 2, and he is going to fire at the bird above, who is just barely in range with the Ray Gun Mach 2. He is going to use his Gadgeteer feature to overcharge it to... holy fuck, that's a big stat block. That is going to hit and deal 23 damage. Okay. And that is going to... and he's going to then command his drones to also fly up in the direction of the bird and make attacks. So that is going to... first that, and then... okay, so 6 damage. Nice. Against the Deep Crow. Next are the Cloakers, who are going to fly 5, 10, 15 here, then 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 over here. And the one next to Kaibu is going to make a bite and tail attack at advantage because of reckless bullshit. Those are both going to hit, but not do too much damage, as Kaibu is still hanging on by just a little bit. Still bloodied, but still hanging in there thanks to rage. After the Cloakers is Aestus. Aestus Druo, you're up.
Okay, question. Does it take an action or bonus action to change out my weapon, or...?
I will say it takes a bonus action to swap weapons.
Okay, then I'm gonna pull out my gun, which I believe is the Sunfire, and I can... Aestus just has like a base flying speed, right? She can just fly
Yes.
naturally.
She's also has the Beholster, doesn't she? So she can get her like ranged weapons out without a bonus action? Question mark?
No. So the Beholsters allow her to make a bonus action attack with a ranged weapon if she took the attack action.
Oh, okay.
Regardless of
I
what
didn't
she
know that.
attacked with.
Okay, thank you for telling me that. I'm gonna fly up, and I assume it's the same as her movement speed, so 30 feet.
Yes.
And I'm going
So she
to
is
aim
50
at
feet away from the bird.
the opponent in front of Cassio. And I'm gonna start shooting my Sunfire.
Of course.
Bow, bow.
A 24 hits, a 24 hits. So that is 20 damage. The Hashalot Quarry looks really fucked up. Like, practically on death's door after that. It did not like that at all.
Let me see.
It doesn't have to have sunlight sensitivity, does it?
This one does not.
And question, if I proc my action surge now and I land one attack out of the two, and it kills it, can I use the other attack to hit someone else?
Attack a different creature? Yes, you may.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and proc my action surge and
Of course.
go, bow, bow.
Absolutely.
And,
The 11 will be enough to finish it off, so you can direct that 25 with 2 damage
to the
elsewhere.
bird, bird above.
Let me double check something.
That was
Yes,
2 points.
the Deep Crow has sunlight sensitivity, so it is now treated as if in sunlight until the end of its next turn.
What does
Ooh.
that do exactly for the bird?
It has disadvantage on stuff.
Yes, so the
Sick.
Deep Crow now has disadvantage on attack rolls as well as perception checks that rely on sight.
Okay,
so
that
pretty
is
good
the
stuff.
end of Aestus's turn.
Okay. After Aestus are the Aboleth hatchlings, who are going to fly forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. And I need Ziggy and Aestus to make me DC 14 wisdom saves. Sorry,
Yeah.
charisma saves. Charisma saves. I apologize. DC 14
Charisma saves.
Yes.
21.
Okay, you succeed. Aestus, make me a DC 14 charisma save.
Lee. Does he?
Oh, sorry. A
It's
charisma
okay.
save?
Yeah, charisma save, please.
Okay. Okay, that still procs even though I'm like 30 feet up in the air, right?
Yes.
Okay. Charisma save. Boop. What did I roll?
Okay.
20.
You both
20.
succeed. Both of your characters feel this kind of like tinge of psychic energy try to leech into your mind and plant a seed somewhere and maybe like for something later, but nope, you resist it. Afterwards is Nisa. It's your turn. You are no longer in
Alright.
Spiky Road.
Hey. 1 HP in a dream, baby.
Oh god, that's all I need. Is Raven still possessed? I forgot.
Yeah.
Raven is possessed, yes. She gets a chance to re-roll the saving throw every time she takes damage. She tried once but failed. True.
Fuck it. Let's hope I don't burn my nat 20 here, right?
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Nope. You burn in that one instead. You do have one more attack though.
you're right.
I imagine you're trying to bonk
Jordan?
Raven. Yeah, what's up?
This is gonna knock me out, but I ask that you let me get this attack off.
Yeah, why not?
Real nigga shit. Okay.
What is it with Booming Blade?
No.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, I can, but I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Misty Step. I will take 17 damage,
Oh my
and
god.
go unconscious, but I am coming 30 feet directly down on top of Aladdin Sane.
Okay.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
Yeah, make me an attack with advantage for
Real.
cinematic effect.
Nigga. Shit.
That
But-
will hit Aladdin.
We're gonna put everything we got into this motherfucker real quick before I conk out. As I just, wait. Can I add my fall damage onto him?
You know what? Roll me 3d6.
Real
666,
nigga
baby.
shit.
It's 666 time.
Oh. second.
Is
Hang
that
on
everything?
1 second. That's not
Oh, of course.
everything.
By all means.
That's not everything. Wait. If I do this, how much damage do
Did
you have
you-
to take to die?
Double your health.
Double your health. When you did the 4th gear mana edge earlier, did you self-inflict the damage already? Was this from an earlier turn?
The mana edge? No.
Yeah.
No. I took the damage when I first procced my thing, remember?
Okay, just checking.
Yeah. That's why I was down already.
Yeah.
Or lower.
I gotcha. Just checking.
Fuck it. Actually, I'm gonna burn. Cause it's a reaction!
Oh, truth nuke.
And I might die here. Hang on.
Very well could. What's that from?
If you will let me, I will use my last 3rd level spell slot to cast Accelerate.
Okay. So that is 25 damage you took on top of the 10.
Yes. And then I will deal an additional. So
what's your max HP?
my max HP is 34, and I was at 1.
Kill yourself.
Oh, Nisa,
Yeah.
you said you were at 1 HP, right? And your
I
max
was at
HP
1
is
HP.
34?
Yep.
Yeah, because if he's letting you do all this, it's gonna be effectively 1 instance of damage. You'll die, brother.
Brother.
You did roll the dice. No. You did roll the dice.
I did roll the dice.
Oh no.
Dream catchers.
God.
Wait, what? No.
I'm charging up the
hang on.
Biden blast. We were fine.
25, 39,
It's-
59, 65, 77.
Nigga, you already died.
No,
So
this
you're
is the damage
dead?
you used to Aladdin.
Oh.
This is the damage you used to Aladdin.
Okay.
Nisa. Okay, so here's the thing. Nisa took 35 damage. The 3d10 was from the spell play.
Okay.
And the 10
Okay.
was from
You're
fall.
not dead. You have to take like 60 to die.
So here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
Let me double check this.
Taking damage
double
while
check
already
it.
dead. You're failing your death saving throw.
Oh,
as
you're
we speak.
failing another death. Fuck, you're gonna have 1 death save.
That's okay.
I'll fix this. I'll fix this. I'll
That's
fix
all
this.
I need.
I'll get you up.
That's all I need, nigga.
I'll
I'm
fix
gonna
this. I'll
walk
fix
over there
this.
and shoot you in the fucking head.
Look, this is how we juice, boys. This is how we ride! As without saying anything, I'm just gonna shoot into the air. And, I can feel my consciousness beginning to slip as I just aim myself directly over Aladdin and unsheath my blade, and you are just going to see all of that mana just kind of pour off of me as I just come down. And as soon as I make impact, I'm just gonna whisper in his ear. We'll see if we die together. And just, crash into the ground and collapse.
Nisa Vash. Dreamcatchers, you watch as Nisa teleports and plunges 30 feet, charging this massive arcane blue power that almost takes the form of a pair of jaws that snap downward as this thunderclap of impact basically glasses the stone ground you sit upon and shatters it as well in one fell swoop. There is a hot flash that blinds everyone and everything for a moment. The dust clears. There are two creatures currently lying flat on their backs, doused in blood and steaming with blue flame and energy radiating off of them, burning. One is Aladdin Sane with their eyes rolled back into their head, mouth hanging wide open with smoke billowing out of it. The other is Nisa Vash. Eyes closed, a faint smile of satisfaction and warrior's spirit on the face. Nisa. When damage reduces you to 0 hit points,
And it
there's
passes
damage
your
remaining,
maximum threshold.
and it passes your maximum threshold, the character dies. Not even counting the 2d10 taken from Misty Step, the fall damage, and the 3d10 from Accelerate. Dealt 35. You had 1 HP and 34 maximum. As the dust clears and steam billows, mixing in with the mist and the crackling purple lightning in this cavern, silence rings out for a moment as 2 voices go silent. That of your greatest foe yet, and of your greatest friend. The only thing shaking the silence is the crumbling of rocks falling from above as this entire cavern is shifting, quivering, ascending towards the surface, with the low hum of a portal engine thrumming and growing stronger in the back. I will end session here, and we can pick up next time. As for right now, as Vernisa Avashi, the Blue Fang, has died by her own hands and none other, as if they could even do it. That's where we'll leave off.
Nah.
Fuck yeah!
Nah.
You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to
You
do that.
literally
You literally didn't have to
But-
do that, by the way.
Listen, I've never said this before, but I'll say it here once. It's what my character would do.
Shut up.
Honestly, Vin deserved. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. I'm so
Who's gonna tell Parker?
Forrest,
I'm texting him right now.
anger
Call
tweet,
him
dude.
on
Wait,
speaker.
did you
I
take-
need to hear him.
Wait, did you take Aladdin out with you?
Yes.
Is Aladdin dead? I guess we'll
We'll
find
have
out.
to find out.
He's on death saves, unlike someone else we know.
If Nisa had taken any less self-inflicted damage, she would have gone into death saves.
How much damage
But-
did you do?
She did literally exactly enough to kill herself.
Yeah.
No,
By,
to
by literally 1 point. No.
to homeboy. How much
No, no,
damage
no,
did you do to
uh,
She did
homeboy?
like
77.
60 something.
77.
Yeah, 70 fucking damage, you crazy
Could have
bitch.
killed him next turn with the Biden blast.
Yeah.
Well, roll it and let's see.
I could have killed him this turn.
I mean, he
Um,
probably would have been hurt, but let's see. So that'd be 8d10. Oh, I have to roll. Hold on, just because I want to double check something. Where are you in the initiative?
I should have
Damn.
killed you last turn.
Bro,
I
was
thought
about to,
about
I
it.
was about to heal you. I was about to heal you.
Yeah, I
too.
thought about healing you last turn, but I was like, no, she can last one more round.
Oh no, we had one more person. That would have been 44 in addition
I
to
will say-
whatever home.
Nisa is at place 9, initiative 9,
Okay.
and I will say, not to metagame or anything,
Why
but
did
this is
she
something
use
the
her
characters have
wish?
been made aware of.
She has a wish.
I
Anyway,
assume
I will
I'm
say-
the,
anyway,
I
Wish
will
is
say-
I'm the only one that knows she's dead.
I
Uh,
used the wish to give everybody that restoration. Which
Yes.
is why I'm
really?
taking which is why I'm
Oh.
taking extra damage for casting spells. That's why I didn't cast any spells other than Misty Step.
Yep.
And then acceleration.
Okay.
Because it's a D10 for every spell level.
I will say, you know
Toasted.
2 things, and your characters would also be aware of this. Nisa is on initiative count 9, and every round on initiative count 20, whatever this machine, this portal machine interacting with the
Yeah,
crystals...
we have to. We kind of have to keep fighting too.
On
Fuck.
initiative count 20, every round, this cavern has been rapidly shifting, and you've felt the entire ground and everything around you kind of massively begin to accelerate and shift and vibrate
Bro.
and quiver and turn.
Damn, it's gonna be crazy if this is how Nisa dies.
I mean,
What do you
Nisa
mean
did
die?
die.
She's dead. She's already dead.
True. You're. Oh my God, you're so right. Fuck.
I mean,
we don't have
death is not always the end.
Yeah, I mean we can.
No.
Well, we can't revivify because that takes. We can. Our options would be like reincarnate.
I'm just gonna put that hoe in my bag of holding and hope for the best.
I'm crying. I mean, we do know a strong-ass paladin.
Paladin. I mean, for a paladin to be able to res someone. Wait, do they? Let me see. I think
So,
it's like.
paladins are
Because
half-
Wait.
you can only
Jordan.
revivify somebody if they've been dead for less than a minute.
Jordan, I'm gonna
what's
DM
up?
you something real quick.
Of course, by all means. Anyway, thanks for sticking this out with me, guys.
No,
Oh my
thank you.
God.
Fucking 2 weeks, bro. We gotta wait 2 weeks.
This was your choice, by the way, City. Now this
Right
is what we're
next
ending
week.
on.
Right
bro.
next week.
I
I
love
just
it.
DM'd you on Discord.
I'm not gonna lie. I think the only other person who knows about the shop is Ozzy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could
Drew, you
definitely go there. I
'Cause
know you have
kind
a
of
buddy there.
gatekept him from. Yeah, I think Ozzy's the only other person who knows about Lumalore at all. Not to like
It's this-
vocalize your question out loud.
I
that's
mean,
all.
but we have to win this fight because otherwise the fucking planet's gonna implode. Because my
Yes.
brother's insane.
They are
A lad
insane.
insane.
They told you that from the very beginning.
Oh my God. But he's not crazier than me.
They were partially inspired by your crew, it seems. After all, you are turning the moon inside out, flipping the status quo on its head.
Oh my
Or so
God.
they said figuratively. They just don't see the difference.
It was very dog shooting you.
I mean, the bright side is, Arenicus has a kill confirmed now.
I'm gonna draw art, bro.
Yeah, I guess.
Crying.
Draw art.
Guess I might as well let it rip. I already used the spell slot.
I gotta draw
Don't kill
art.
my